Welcome to our viewers of La Chaîne Géopolitique. So if you like any geopolitical issues, don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel. And if you like my video, don't hesitate to click on like. If you dislike, don't hesitate also to show that you dislike it. And leave your comments. I will be more than happy to answer it. So tonight we will talk about the risk of escalation between Belarus and the European Union. So really, the European Union is going through the same type of, let's say, migration crisis that it went through in 2015. But this time, there is a real risk of military confrontation. So that's the topic, the purpose of this video. So welcome to this video. So let's give a bit of background of an overview of what's happening right now. So since now a couple of months, we are seeing migrants coming from Belarus going to Latvia, Lithuania, Poland. So at the beginning, we saw only few of them. I mean, hundreds of people and thousands of people, but not more. But basically over the last week, the number have increased, especially Monday. We reached a major escalation on Monday with 4,000 migrants trying to reach Poland. And that's why over the last weeks, those three countries, Latvia, Poland, and Lithuania, have decided to set up fences at their border with Belarus to stem the inflow of migrants. So clearly those three countries feel really threatened by Belarus. And so they decided, as I said, to set up fence. And at the same time, end of August, the Polish government decided to set up emergency law, which is the first time since communism that it happened. The last time I remind to viewers that such emergency law was decreed, it was in 1981 at the time of General Jaruzelski, Wojciech Jaruzelski. So it reminds really bad memories for some Polish people. So it shows the gravity of the situation, especially it came this emergency law at the time when Belarus and Russian army led common military exercise, and the biggest one, unprecedented military exercise, and you can actually watch my videos that I did at that time, called Zapad 2021, which probably involved between 2,000 and 3,000 soldiers. So that explains how those three countries really feel threatened by this situation. And so, as I said, we reached a major escalation on Monday because 4,000 people tried to reach. And in order to respond to this situation, the European Commission, according to Reuters agency, would like to impose more sanctions on Belarus, targeting this time 30 individuals, and including the foreign minister of Belarus, and including also the national carrier airline of Belarus called Belavia. So we see it's a real major escalation also in terms of sanctions, because also EU would like to target Belarus Re, which is a local reinsurance sector company. So we see major firms, major also actors, foreign minister. You understand that it's one of the most prominent figure of a country, the foreign minister. So we see that the European Union wants to send a strong message to Belarus with this fifth package of sanctions since August 2020 and since the last election in Belarus. So clearly, we see that, once again, EU wants to send a strong message to Belarus. And not enough that, we are talking tonight, according to also to Reuters agency tonight, that EU could also, over the next days, vote a six package of sanctions against Belarus. And this time, this six package of sanctions against Belarus could target the Minsk National Airport, and also could include also, sanction all airlines bringing in migrants to Belarus. Because you have to understand that right now the Minsk Airport is not only so used by Belavia, but also by other airlines, which are also using the same route than Belavia, meaning going to Syria, going to Pakistan, Iran, all those countries where people are in disparate situation to leave the country. So actually Belarus is now the Belavia, which is not able to continue flying in the European Union wants to fly to countries to bring migrants, and that migrants could continue their journey to the European Union. So they understand the European Union that according to the mindset of Ms. von der Leyen, the head of the European Commission, that the fifth package is not enough. So probably we have to go to a more tougher sanctions. That's what she suggests, according to Reuters agency, to target Minsk National Airport, like that. No European company would be allowed to work with this Minsk National Airport, and that all airlines will fly to Minsk Airport will be under European sanction. So we see if this sixth package will be implemented, it will be a major escalation in terms of sanctions against Belarus. So you understand clearly that from Belarus point of view, it will bring probably some reaction. And actually tonight we have just learned that 2-3 hours ago, that President Alexander Lukashenko has announced tonight, in response to possible fifth and sixth package of sanctions, that Belarus will halt gas supplies to the European Union if those sanctions will be implemented. Let's remind you that let's say a major part of the Russian gas that goes through, which is going to the European Union, are going through Belarus, because I just remind that 30% of the gas which is consumed in the European Union comes from Russia, and a major part of the 30% goes through Belarus, through the Druzhba pipeline. And clearly, President Lukashenko seems really ready to stop the supply of gas, which could create a major gas crisis, which is already existing right now with unprecedented high price of gas. So if he really does his threat, he really implements his threat, we could escalate to a major, unprecedented, should I say, energy crisis in the European Union. And at the same time, we learned also today that we learned also that there were a military exercise over the Belarusian territory with Tupolev coming from Russia, the Tupolev 22, which is a major bombers, So it's we see tonight that Russia also and Belarus want to send also from their side a strong message to the European Union, that they are also ready to any confrontation with them. Perhaps we can say military confrontation, not only let's say a hybrid attack like with migrants or cyber attack, but really they seem ready to a military confrontation with the European Union. So clearly we see that from both sides we have message of let's say escalation. So we don't see really right now what could bring to diplomacy. So that's why we are really close to confrontation, and to add even more, let's say, dramatic, let's say, layer to this situation. Tonight, Ukraine has also announced that 8,500 Ukrainian soldiers will be deployed to the Belarusian border, because we fear also that Ukraine could be destabilized also by this arrival of new migrants on the Ukrainian territory. So we see that there is a major confrontation seem looming right now, and we will follow up all major developments over the next days that could happen. And really, we have to be careful, because it seems that we are really close to a war between those actors.